Hello everyone, Tiffany Manger here, and this time I'm going to do something a little different. You're probably wondering why I got a bunch of nail polish bottles sitting here, considering I do craft tutorials. Well, another thing I really like to do is I love to do my nails. I do my own, it saves me money, and I love to do mine a lot more differently, as you can see here. I'd like to do different things. Hopefully that'll focus. There we go. And this is called a gradient. It goes, I don't know if you can see, it goes from purple to black, and then I got another little like gradient of hollow glitter up here. I do wear fake nails. My real nails are horrible. But today I wanted to do a video to how to use Stampin' Up! Products to do nail art. There's different things that I've done, very simple nail art. People, after I'm done with it, people think, wow, that's crazy looking. And I just... instead of buying a whole bunch of nail art supplies and stuff, I've actually converted some of my Stampin' Up! Products to do so. I'm not a nail tutorialist. If you want to go to that, I watch a lot of nail tutorials. Simply Nail Logical is one that I really love. She's funny and she just does some beautiful artwork. Cute Polish is another one. My Simple Little Pleasures is another one too. But like I said, it's another little hobby of mine that I do. I love having my nails decorated and painted. And I love doing different things that are just different. I don't like the simple manicures, and I'm not a pinky person, red nail person. So anyways, I'm just going to show you a few different little things that you can do with some Stampin' Up! Products. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our own like nail vinyls or nail decals. So we're going to use our pinking shears, or not our pinking shears, fringe scissors with these. These are our Stampin' Up! Has these scissors. They cut multiple slices at once. And to do that, you can do it two different ways. I just took a piece of masking tape. Honestly, painter's tape works better, but I don't have any. And I stuck it on a piece of wax paper. And I am just going to go down and just start cutting slices here of vinyl, like so. So you got all these little nail vinyls here. You can also take one and fold it in half. Let's see if I can fold this piece of tape in half. You're just going to fold the piece of tape in half like so. Like this. And then I'm going to cut it in diagonals. Like that. You just go up the line and you have these nail vinyls saved up here. So now I'm going to show you what you can do. And you unfold these, and now you got a chevron design here. So I'm going to show you what you can do with these. I have some nails already. These are like fake nails. They're too big for the ones that I do, so I use them as samples to practice. And I'll show you a couple different techniques, and I already pre-painted most of them. So what I'm going to do here is, for this one, I just painted it a simple black, and I'm going to take one of our straight nail things here. It's actually best to use tweezers, so let me take a piece off here. This is why painter's tape works best. It's easier to peel off. Let's see here. Yeah. And you would just place it across like so. I would recommend putting a top coat on first if you do your nails. Alright. So there we go. And then I'm going to take... This is a matte top coat. It's a top coat, and what it does is like normally when you put a top coat on, it's really shiny. Well, this will take out the shine and it'll make like a doll. And this brings a cool effect because you've got the shininess of the black nail polish, and you're just going to paint this across like so. And this is basically kind of a stencil. And then when this dries, and you want to take this off as it's still wet. So then that way it peels up cleanly, because if not, if it dries, it will rip off your other nails. Let's see if I can get this to peel off here. And you'll be able to see the difference. Let's see here. And as you can, I don't know if you can see, as it's drying, it's taking away the shine, and it leaves, it's just kind of a subtle difference here. There we go. You can see it dulling a bit. Let me hold that up. It might be a little easier to see. I should turn off my, but you can see that. Like I said, it just gives a cool little subtle look. I mean, you don't want anything really bold. This is really cool to do, and I just dropped it, so I probably just messed it up. See right there. And if you want to go a little further, you can take a striping brush, a striping tool here. As you can see, I buy all my nail polishes on clearance because nail polish is expensive. It's crazy how much nail polish costs. And yeah, here you go. You can see the difference. It goes from the shine to the dull. And you could leave it like that, or if you wanted to just go and stripe right across. Watch, I probably will not get this straight. And there you go. Like that. Voila. You got a simple, beautiful manicure. Like I said, incredibly simple to do. Not too loud or crazy. So I'll put that aside there. Okay. And then I'll show you what you can do with these chevrons. I'll actually show you two different techniques. The chevron looks really cool. So I have one that I painted like a red here. And I'm going to take one of these chevrons here. Let's see if I can get them to come up. There is other tutorials on how to do this. Like, look up how to make your own nail vinyls or nail decals. I just took it to a different level and used, instead of using regular scissors, used Stampin' Up scissors. So that way they were all consistent in size. And so we're going to put this right in the middle here, like this. And let's go up here and go up here. It's probably crooked. That's okay. And then I'm going to take this beautiful glittery polish here. And I am going to just paint the end like this, like so. This is another cool little subtle look. It's kind of got a little bit of a gold tint to it. And as a tip, if you see all the big chunks of glitter in that, if you wanted to add or make it more glittery, instead of painting a ton of layers on it, like so, if you can see how I went here, it went from thick up to thin. You take a sponge, and I would recommend using like a makeup sponge like this, and you would put it on this, and it would absorb the gel part of the nail polish, and all you'd have left is the glitter, and dab it on. And that's how you would get more glitter. Let's do another little quick layer of this so I can get some multi-lot, or get some more big glitter. So there would be that. And as it's still wet, you want to peel it off. Let's see if I can get it to peel up. This part's a little bit easier with your real nails. Alright. Oh, if I can grab it. There you go. Isn't that beautiful looking? It's so elegant. It's so elegant and so easy, and you don't have to spend tons of money at a nail salon. And if you want, you could go right across with a nail striper tool if you wanted to. Or you could put like a nice little jewel in the middle of there. But that's so pretty. That'd be pretty for like Christmas time or something. So, alright, let me close that up. So, I'm going to stick him here. We're going to do another one. Or I have this nice blue, pretty blue sparkle here. And like I said, you can do not just tips if you want to go a little more crazy. I'm going to take a stripe here, one of our chevrons, and I am going to put it in the middle like this. Whoops. Let's see if I can get him to stay on. He's probably not going to be perfectly straight. It's easier, it's actually honestly easier to use tweezers to do this, especially on your real nails because you only have one hand to do. But let's see here if I can line him up. Alright, he ain't gonna be complete But yeah, you got that side there, and we're going to take another one. I will show you a finished piece I have of this that I did. I actually did my nails like this. You might have seen my nails done like this in a video where I did this crisscross look. I have a couple of videos that I did that actually have that crisscross look to them. Some of my earlier videos. I like that red. I'm going to have to do, like I said, I usually don't do my nails red, but I might have to do that at Christmas time. But you kind of get the drift here. I got a little crisscross going on. And you could do like 1 or 2 nail polishes. I'm going to take this black here, and it's got this hollow, chunky glitter in it. I believe it's hollow. Holographic for long, hollow for short. And if you ever watched Simply Nailogical's channel, she talks about hollow a lot. She loves this glittery rainbow. And what you could do is you could paint down right here in the middle. As you can see, this is more of a gel kind. You would have to do a couple of layers. I'm going to go a little bit diagonal there. And you would paint up on this side here. Let's see. That would be like so. And then we would peel it off. Like I said, this is so much easier on your real nail, peeling this off. Or actually on your hand. I cannot get it to pick up. I don't want to get the nail polish on my hand because I don't feel like redoing my nails here and fixing them. Come on, work with me, buddy. See, if you would peel it up like that, you got that nice clean line. Now if I could just get this on here. Alright, come on. Stop sticking on me. There we go. Alright, let's flip him around. I did smudge him over a little. You could just take like a little polish and clean that up. Alright, let's see if I can grab this one without messing up the nail. If not, these are just samples. I'm not going to put these on my actual nails. And I did get a little bit there. Let's kind of clean him up. So there you go. You got this awesome kind of diagonal piece. It's not the best. It's clean. And then I probably would have taken the striping tool and gone across and an X. Let's see here. I only have this one purple one with me. So I'm going to go across this purple one. Let's see here. Let me get this off so I can hold it a little better. I'm going to pick up the nail. Like I said, I don't want to get the nail polish on me because I don't want to fix my other nails. If it looks a little crooked, like I said, I would take this and just go across as an X like that. So you can see I love glitter. I have a lot of glittery nail polishes. You can stripe it down as an X there. Whoops. I said, this is just, you don't have to do stuff as intricate as this. But there you go. I mean, something a little different there. You get kind of an extra crisscross going. This was a practice nail I did when I was trying out my design, where I did it, and I did it on 2 different sides there, and then I put them in the middle, and then I did some more crisscrossing. So there's another sample there if you can see it. I do have some videos where my nails actually look like that. Alright, so there you go. You can use your fringe scissors to make your own stencils and decals. So the next thing we're going to use is we're going to take the stylus here that you use for your scoring tool. You use to score stuff and whatnot. So what's cool for this is, let me find my nail here that I did. I painted it in this pretty like robin's egg color, and you can use your stylus as a dotting tool, like this big one here, or even the smaller one. And what you would just do is let's see, I didn't bring any. I'm just going to use some wax paper here for this side piece. I usually put it on like a plate, but you would paint your nail, let it dry, and then take a little bit of nail polish here. We're going to I got this purple and this blue, or this light green. And like I said, you would just put a little bit on like a paper plate or something. And then you would just take your stylus. I'm going to hold it with this so like I said, I don't get it all over my nails. And you would just dip it in and you would just dot it like so. And you would put your dots any which way. And then you would clean it off with some acetone, which I'm just going to wipe off real quick. And you can go in and do little dots if you'd like. Put them anywhere. So you get this really cool, very, very, very simple dotted manicure. Normally I would make this look a lot nicer and neater, but I'm kind of rushing this around. But yeah, you just dot around, and there you go. You got a really pretty polka dot design going there. Or else, what you can do is you can use this if you ever heard of drag marbling, which I personally have never done yet. I actually just started playing around with it yesterday when I was doing this. I've seen videos of it. Look up drag marbling. And what you would do is I'm not going to paint the whole nail. I left this one blank. You would get a good bit of nail polish here, and you would coat it onto the one side. Want a nice thick layer. And you would take the other side and line it right up like that. You could also do dots, blobs, whatnot. And then you would just take your dotting tool or your stylus and use this as a dotting tool. And I would use the thin end, and you could just drag across like that. So there you go. You got this cool like swirl look going on. It makes like a swirl. Whoop, I hit it. And then you can like kind of make it go out if you'd like a little bit. I'm messing this up here now. That doesn't look too bad, but yeah, it will drag the other color in. And so, see, there you go. You got a cool, like, tie-dye, marbly like look. And you don't have to go buying a separate dotting tool to do so. So there's that. So you could use, like I said, you could use your stylus that you use for scoring. Let me close this guy up here. Alright. And then you would take that and let that dry and maybe put a nice little, where did I put him? A nice pretty glittery top coat. Like I said, I love glitter. Okay, next thing we can do, very simple, is we can use our Stampin' Up! Sponges. And like I said, I did a gradient where you sponge it. I don't know if gradients will work with these kind of sponges. For gradients, it's better to use these makeup sponges. And like I said, for a gradient, if you don't know what that is, and you can see this was the one I used for this, you would paint on here, like your 2, 3, 4, 5, however many colors you want to do, and you just sponge it. You dab, 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 and you just keep doing that. And dab it on, and it will gradually, colors will weave into each other. So that's a gradient. And like I said, you do want to paint your nails in a base coat first, and like a regular color. Like I painted these the purple first. So, but you can use this to do other kinds of cool sponging looks and techniques. You can just sponge it on if you want. But I'm going to do what's called a galaxy nail. You have probably seen this on some of the nail tutorials I did. I had some nails that look like a galaxy or kind of spacey look. And the first thing you would do is you would paint your nail either in black or a really dark blue, kind of like a space color. And then this is actually the one I used to do my stuff. Okay, and then you're going to do some different colors. I got like this greenish spacey glittery color. Let's see if I can get them open now. Okay. I got them open. And once it's dry, you can't really use it, so I'm going to see. I'm going to put a little bit down here. I don't need a whole lot since I'm only doing one nail. Alright. And then you could just rip off pieces because you only need a little tiny bit. And then you would grab it, sponge it up. You can use the regular sponge too, you can, as the big sponge. You don't have to tweeze it like this. You kind of get a sponge it in. And then you would just sponge on kind of like a nebula going on here. Any which way. Here we go. I didn't put a whole lot on that, but you do this part the widest. Whoops. There we go. Alright, so can you see it? I got kind of a nebula going on. I shouldn't have had the flash on or the light on with my video camera, and I can't fix the setting now. So, and then you would take like a purple, or you can take a blue, it doesn't matter, whatever color you want to make your space look. I'm going to do this light purple here, and I'm just going to put a little bit down because I don't need a whole lot. Like, again, I'm only doing one nail. Alright. And let me rip off another piece of, I could probably actually use, I'm going to use the back piece of this guy here. Alright, dip him in, sponge him out a little bit. And now you're just going to go kind of in the middle, thinner. Don't completely cover it up. That pretty glitter that went on there. But there we go. And then I would take, whoops, excuse me. I'd take a little bit of white. And you're going to do the same thing. Put it down a little bit. I don't really need a whole lot of white there. And then I'm just going to take the tiniest little corner here. Instead of ripping it up here, you can, I just want a little tiny bit, sponge it. And then I wouldn't go in the whole thing. I would just do the tiniest little, the middle part here. Like so. Sponge that on. Alright, there's that. And then what you would do is to get your little stars going, I take my paper piercer and I try to just boop, 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 boop. Kind of dot it with the white to make your stars. Whoops, he's sticking here. I might need a little more white. I'm just trying to make my stars really tiny. You can use the dotting tool too if you want big stars. You could also pull out the big glitter chunks here and use that. Whoops, I'm just going to grab the hold of this because, like I said, if my nails weren't already done, I would totally just... So yeah, make some patterns of stars there. You can also draw stars on here if you want. Like, you can draw them like a little crisscrossing kind. Alright, and then to finish it off, you would let it dry a little bit. And then you would take a glittery clear coat, or something that's clear with some glitter in it. And then you would paint over top of this. Hopefully this white doesn't smear. Like so. To give you that beautiful sparkle star look. And I love the sparkle, so of course I would put a lot of it on. And there you go. It looks like space, doesn't it? Actually, I'll show you my sample one. And as you can see, I didn't let it dry. It smeared it. This was my sample one of my very first nail I did. Doesn't that look spacey? Isn't that beautiful? This was one of my favorite nails that I have done, and again, I do have my nails done in some of those videos like that, some of my previous videos. So there, you can use our sponges and your stylus tool. And last but not least, we're not done with the, sorry, this ain't the stylus, this is the paper piercer. And this is actually an older version of Stampin' Up's paper piercer, and you can see I use it for my nails and stuff. But I wouldn't put this away yet. I got one more nail technique to do that you can use this with. And I know Stampin' Up, I have tried stamping on my nails. I've tried StazOn. I thought StazOn would work best, and it didn't. It wiped right off. I would love to take like a stamp and just stamp it on my nails. That would be awesome, but I haven't been able to figure that out yet. Our inks do not work well with that. So I just have to use a regular nail stamper. Nail stamper, as you see, is a little metal piece that's got engraved in it. And you would take some nail polish, probably more thicker one. They do make special nail polish for stamping. And you would put some on there. You would scrape the excess off, and all would be left is the paint and the design. And you would take what is called a nail stamper, it's this there, and then transfer it on. It would pick it up with this, and then you would run it across like that, stamp it onto your nail. And I have been trying to figure out a way to use Stampin' Up stamps and whatnot to do it without ruining my stamps, and I haven't figured it out. So if anybody has, let me know, because I am always looking for cool new nail arts to do. So anyways, we're going to use our paper piercer here to do what is called water marbling. The effect looks great. I also have done my nails in some tutorials I have done previously. My nails are done in a water marbling. It's a beautiful effect, and it's done with water. You just take a regular simple cup of regular water, room temperature. And water marbling is a little tricky. You do want to practice it before. You do want to practice it a couple times. It can be a little frustrating. Not all nail polishes work, so it's something you got to play with. And it is messy. When you go to do it, I would recommend either to do it on your nails, your fake nails first, or if you got real nails and don't wear fake nails, you're going to need some kind of protective coating around your nail because it is going to get all over that. So you could either take Scotch tape and tape all around your edge there and under too, or you could use like a simple Elmer's glue and paint like a barrier around there. Or they do make products, it's called like a liquid tape or liquid, it's basically latex. It's liquid latex that this one's actually dried up and yucky. That you would paint on, and it's like a little rubber protective, and then you would peel it right off. The best product that I have seen around is called Simply Peel from a company called Bliss Kiss. I don't have any at the moment, but that's the best one that I have seen because you know it's dry because it dries with a glitter and it's glittery when it's dry. This is the only one I had right now, and it worked pretty cool. And like I said, it total help when you're doing water marbling or sponging on something, so that way you don't get, you're not sitting there taking all the acetone and cleaning up around your nails. Because I am a sloppy nail painter. You can kind of tell in my cuticles, whatnot. So with water marbling, you definitely want to do, and I'm using a longer one so I don't get my hand all messed up. You definitely want to do a base coat first. And I just did a simple white. And I'm going to try to do just 2 colors here. And your best bet's open them up first. And if I can get this open. Well, we might not be using that green because he did not want it open. So I got this purple. And I don't know if this guy's going to work. I haven't had much luck with glittery nail polishes. You want a nice runny nail polish, okay? And that's going to drop in. And when you go to drop it in, you don't want to hold up the nail polish up high. You want to have it close to the water as it drops. And you want a good bit to drop on. So let's see if I can get this to drop on. Come on, buddy. Work. Let's see if I can get enough polish to load up. So you would just do, here we go. As you see, it spreads. Okay, let's try this guy here. If I can get enough polish on. The way I could tell this is glittery and thin, these guys might not work very well. Like I said, it's all about practice with different nail polishes. Watch how they, see how he's not spreading? Let's see if I can shake them up and spread them a little better. There we go. That will help too. Sometimes they'll disperse like that. I don't know how this is going to look. I've never used either one of these colors for water marbling. Alright. Let's do one more here. You can do as many layers as you want. Like I said, you just keep going out like this. You do got to be a little quick with it. Whoops, and you see I wasn't centered there. And let's do one more here. Let's see if I can get them going. Come on. Drop this in there. Okay. So then what you do is you take your piercer and you want to go across like so. don't go to the very end because that kind of is already dried. You're just going to drag. And this is where you get your marbling look. We're going to go out like this, like so. You got to be a little quick with it. We're going to make kind of a spider web. You can do straight lines across. And you can see it is, see if you get out there, it's already kind of dried. So we're going to go from a little bit in. You can see that's dried a little bit too. It's kind of better to do just one side. As you can see, this nail polish ain't the best to use because it dried. Like I said, the glittery's always looked a little dry. Now, I don't know how this is going to look. I'm not really liking this. So we'll give it a little look. We're going to do this side right here. And what you would do is let me find, you're going to need some Q-tips too. You're going to dip your nail like so, and like that. And then you would gather the rest of your polish with a Q-tip, like so. And you would pull it up, and this doesn't look that pretty, but see how it's got, let me put this in the garbage can here. See how that's got like a marbled, like, look there? That actually came out a lot chunkier than I thought it would look. But I don't know if you can see that. Let me grab another nail here. And we'll do this with a different color. Oops. I'm going to put a base coat on it. We'll just leave it clear. And like I said, the glittery kind of nail polishes I've noticed doesn't do best. However, I have seen them done with glittery. I don't know why I can't get it to work. It might just take me some practice. Let's see, what will I use here? I'm going to use this Robin's Egg color. I'm gonna do these two colors. That'll probably look pretty cool. And let me make sure that they're open first. All right. Let's see if I can get him to drop on there. You'll see this drag a little bit better. And this one probably isn't the best because of the brush. And as you can see, I got chunks in it already. Like I said, this takes practice. Not everyone's perfect. All right, come on, get in there. Drop, drop, drop. You can kindly lightly touch. Let's see here. Get him to go. There we go. We'll do like 2 more here. Let's see how this comes up. All right, and let's do 1 more. Let's see if I can get him to spread a little bit better. See, you can see it drying already. That's why you want to do a bunch of layers. You do got to be a little bit quick with this. All right, and let me clean off my dot. Now you're going to take your stylus and you're going to go out. See how it's dried in that spot? If you see that, don't touch it. All right, and then let's go in like this. And I got a little bit going on there. And then you can kind of also swirl it around if you want. And you can see it's drying, so I'm not going to fool with it too much. I'm going to try to do some lines like that. All right, there we go. See, I got a little bit of a design going there. And you would pick it up, your nail, and you would just dip your nail in like that. And then gather around. That's why I said the styling tool works really good with that, because it's sharp. And I don't know if you could see that, but there we go. Can you see that? You kind of got a nice little water marble look. I'm not a professional at this. I'm still practicing it. Like I said, you just got to kind of play with different nail polishes. This would look better if it would have had a white base coat to it. But there we go. Like I said, you just use your nail stylus. You could probably use this to do drag on your excuse me, I lost my train of thought here, to do like the dragging on your nails too, like I showed earlier. But there you go. Like I said, there's a couple different things that you can do using Stampin' Up products, so you don't, if you already have them, or if you want to double up on what you're doing. You can also use this dotting tool. I have done Christmas stuff with this, like the dotting tool. I dotted 3 little dots and made them gradually bigger and done snowmen. I have used it to dot to do holly and like stars and whatnot. Like I said, you just be creative. Just come up with say if like you see a tool being used and it looks a lot like something you already have, like, yeah, do it. But like I said, if you, let me pull up all my other samples here. Whoops, this guy's still a little wet. I don't want to get them on me. Because like I said, if I get them all on me, then I'm going to have to tear off my nail polish and redo it again. But let me try to drag out my samples here. Some of them should be dry, but there you go. I did all of these nails here using different Stampin' Up stuff. Like I said, I think the red one's my favorite. Like I think I'm doing this at Christmas time. That is just too pretty. Yeah, that I just totally came up with my Christmas idea. And like, but my favorite is the galaxy. That is just so pretty. And the water marbling. When the water marbling comes out right, it just looks beautiful. And of course you got this cool, elegant look here with the matte. And you see I hit it there with the matte top coat and the regular base. You see, very simple, very subtle. It's not too loud if you want something nice and subtle. And of course the regular little polka dots. But there you go. And let me put what products I used here. We used this. I'm going to have to clean this guy off. I used this. I used our Stampin' Up sponges. And I used our ridge scissors. There we go. If you like what you've seen, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. It's I do all kinds of Stampin' Up tutorials. As you can see, I'm trying to do some other things. You can also check out my Facebook page. It is Tiffany Manger Stampin' Up Demonstrator. If you would like to order any of these products or have any more information on Stampin' Up, have any questions, you can message me or go to my website, www.tiffanymanger.stampinup.net. I thank you for watching. I hope you continue to watch my videos and enjoy them. And again, thanks for watching and have a nice day.